Are you desperate to have a clutter-free home? I can totally relate to this. I'm a mum to 4 children, including 8-year-old twins, and when I was pregnant for them, I made it my life's mission to organise this home to make my life easier. So today I've got 10 organising must-haves for a clutter-free home. I get lots of compliments on all the organisation in my home, and this is a video that I've been meaning to make for a while. Let's get stuck straight into showing you my favourite organisation hacks. One of the things you might want to tackle are letters or documents or paperwork that is coming into the house. And I've got this over-the-door organiser that I've just got on the back of my kitchen door. I can open a letter as soon as it comes in the house, get rid of the envelope, and then if it's important, I can put it in this bottom part of the organiser. So this is where all my to-do letters go. So I always know where to find things, but they're just out of sight and they're not hanging around on the countertops in my kitchen, which is what used to happen. So I will put a link to some really good organisation for letters and documents. But what I do recommend is when your letters come in or when you get a parcel, open it straight away if you can, and then get rid of the rubbish, so any recycling, get rid of that, and then decide if you need to file that letter away, if it's an important document. If it's a to-do letter, put it in your to-do pile, but use good organisation for this. And if it's for shredding, have a little box where you can put your paperwork that needs to be shredded. I've got a little box in my cupboard. One of my favourite ways to organise the stuff in my kitchen is to organise things in categories. What I mean by this is I have a cupboard for medicine and plasters. I also keep all my food boxes on one shelf. I've got all my snacks in one cupboard. I've also got my spices together. I've got all my seasoning in this one cupboard. So it just means that I know where to find things really easily because I know what things are in which cupboard. I've also set up a cake cupboard, and I've got this cupboard which is for lunchbox stuff, for bottles and days out. So I just know where everything is, and by organising things in categories, it means you can just simply go to that cupboard and you'll know where your things are. I highly recommend doing this with tins. So organise all your tins in one area. I love these little organisers. I will link a couple down below for you because they are brilliant for tins. Use small containers to section those packets off so that you know you can stand them up properly. They're not falling all around in the cupboard and you know exactly where to find them. I love this little pull-out pantry that I've got, and in here I've stored my rice, my cereals, my pasta, and because it's all dry food, I know I can just go to that cupboard and find my dry food. It just makes cooking so much more simple, and I know where to put things away as well. I love to have all my medicine and my plasters stored separately in little boxes like this. So I have got a couple of boxes and baskets in this cupboard, and now I can just put away medicine, I can put away first aid, and I know exactly where to find things. It's just so quick and simple. If my little girls, because they're 8 years old now, if they've cut themselves, I know exactly where to find the plasters. If they need medicine, I know exactly what medicine box to go for. I've also got a separate box for my older sons as well, because obviously they're going to have different medicine to my little girls and I don't want to get them mixed up. It just makes everything so easy to find, and also my family know where to find things as well. I also, in the top cupboard in this basket, I keep extra medicine, like things that I don't want my little girls to get hold of, so they're out, you know, they're really out of sight, they can't reach up high in this cupboard. My next organisation is something that I just started doing in the new year, and that is to have a donation box. I call it a New Year reset basket. And this has been brilliant because I've actually filled this basket up 3 times since the beginning of the new year, because it is a visual reminder that I just want to keep on getting rid of things. And because I know I can just chuck things into that basket, it gives me more of an incentive to have a little look around my home and declutter things, because I know I've got somewhere to put them out of the way so they're not just hanging around on flat surfaces in my home. So have a donation box. This could be in the bottom of your wardrobe, or if you've got kids and you want to declutter their wardrobe as well, have a little box at the bottom of your wardrobe or your children's wardrobe so that you can throw donations into that basket. And honestly, it is such a good incentive to get rid of your things. Next up is clothes organisation, and I've loved this wardrobe organiser since I got it. I've also got a wardrobe organiser in my little girl's bedroom as well. And this has been great because I can plan 5 days worth of my outfits. Honestly, it makes such a difference in the mornings to my life if I've already got an outfit planned, because I'm not having to make a decision in the morning what to wear. I literally just grab a bundle, because I put things like tops, leggings, socks, pants, my bra, all in the same box, and then I can just grab it and go. Honestly, it makes getting ready so quick in the mornings now. I also do this with my little girls' wardrobe as well. They've got a smaller organiser in their wardrobe, and it's great for organising their uniform or their weekend outfits as well. I also do this during the holidays as well. I'll set out their outfits, and it just means that it's one less choice I have to make. Honestly, I can spend a couple of minutes doing this, and then for the rest of the week, I don't have to think about outfits, which is amazing. And these are 2 really good, solid quality ones, so I will leave a little link in my description box for you. I think having good laundry organisation is such a good idea, and it's helped me massively as a mum to 4. So what I like to do is have organisation for dirty clothes, such as my laundry baskets. I've got 2 of these laundry baskets that I got from Asda, and then I got this other stripy one from IKEA, and honestly I can highly recommend this IKEA one because it is just so sturdy, really easy to throw things into. And with my laundry system, I've got a basket for darks, a basket for whites, and a basket for colours. So I've got 3 baskets. And since I started sorting my laundry out like this, it makes my life so much easier, like you wouldn't believe. I can literally just grab a basket now when it's full and put it into the washing machine. I'm not having to constantly sort through washing, which is what I used to have to do, which was so time consuming. And then sometimes a white sock would get mixed up with the dark washing, which was just a nightmare for me. And honestly, since doing this, it's made my life so much easier. But then also I like to have an area where I can put clean clothes as well. So I love these curver baskets. I rave about these all the time because I just use them every day. Honestly, they're the most used thing in this house. So I will leave a link because you can get them on Amazon. I love these for sorting out your clean clothes. So what I like to do is have a basket for each family member, and I'll just fold and put away the clothes into each basket, and then I can simply just take it into the right room, put it away. It makes folding and putting clothes away so quick and easy, honestly, like you wouldn't believe. And I try to keep on top of this every day as well. Another huge organisation system in my house that I depend on is hooks, and I love command hooks. Honestly, the reason why I use command hooks is because I can't use a drill. So these are brilliant because they don't damage your walls. They're really easy to put up, and they're very strong as well. And I've got them all over the house for all sorts of storage, for keeping things up off the floor. So in my under the stairs cupboard, I use these for my little girls' coats. They're so strong, like I said, like my girls' coats are quite heavy. And I also use them for hanging these little baskets. And in these baskets, I have things like gloves, I've got hats, sunglasses, and in the summer then I'll swap them over and I'll have summer stuff in there. And then in my utility room, I use these hooks for things like hangers, laundry baskets, like these fold down laundry baskets. I hang clothes up on these hooks. I hang my big washing tub on the hook as well, just keep it up off the floor. And I've also got one for my mop as well. So these are brilliant. I've got some in my bathroom as well upstairs for this mesh basket that I use for drying my little girls' bath toys after they've had a bath. And on the backs of the doors for things like towels and dressing gowns as well. You can get special command hooks for wet rooms like bathrooms, so I will leave a link to in my description box to some of them because these have been brilliant. Honestly, they haven't fallen down, and I've had them on there for about 6 or 7 years, or maybe a bit more than that. Another organizer that I recommend is to have a stuff box. What I mean by this is, do you know when you've just got random things like extra light bulbs, batteries, or you might just have like random things that you want to use and you want to keep, but you just don't know where to put them? Just get a box or a little basket and just label it as stuff and then you can just throw your stuff into here. I've got random boxes underneath my cupboard for things like my command hooks and my clothes roller and just random things like this that I use, but I don't want to be out all the time, but I always want to know where to find them, if that makes sense. Another thing that I swear by in this house is having organisation for your cleaning products. So underneath my cupboard, I've got separate boxes for all sorts of cleaning products so that I can find them really easily. I've got a tub for my microfiber cloths, so I can literally just chuck them in this flexible box. This is brilliant. I've also got a box for cleaning products that I use quite regularly, but I don't need them to be out all the time. So things like bleach, carpet powder stuff to make my carpet smell nice, and my window cleaner and things like that. I've also got a box where I keep my reusable mop pads. Just having separate little boxes like this has helped me massively because you can just chuck those things into that box. It's so much easier to have a clutter-free home when you've got a home for everything. You can just put them really easily. This doesn't have to be perfect organisation. It definitely isn't in this house. Like I said, I just chuck my cloths into this box. I don't fold them or anything like that. I used to, but do you know what? It was such a waste of my time. I decided to stop doing that. I also wanted to mention that I've got this regular cleaning box that I keep on my work surface because I always use these cleaners like constantly throughout the day. So I want them to be really visible, really accessible for me so I can quickly just grab them as easy as can be, and then I know I can just pop them in this box and they're out of the way as well. I have seen a couple of really amazing recommendations on YouTube for these caddies as well, so you can put all your regular cleaning things into this little organizer with a handle, and then you can simply just take it around your house. So you're not having to run up and down the stairs looking for your cleaning products. You know it's just in one place, so you can just grab those things when you're having a cleaning day. And the last thing I want to mention is having storage for your blankets or your throws or your cushions. What I like to do is I've got this, I'll show you now what I've got. I've got this laundry basket, and these were so cheap. These were like £4 in Asda on sale. So you can just get these floppy laundry baskets, and they're brilliant for holding blankets, cushions, throws and all sorts. In here at the moment, I've got 3 quite large fleecy blankets, and the reason why it's in my living room is because we use these constantly. And the reason why I say about blanket storage and cushion storage as well is because things like this can make our homes look so cluttered up. If they're just laid on the sofa all day, or they're thrown on the floor or on flat surfaces, they can quickly clutter up our home. But if they're put into a basket or a box like that, they're out of the way and they look so clean and tidy. Like I can't see all the scrunched up blankets in there unless I'm looking over the top of it. I can just see the side of the basket. So if you find a basket or a box that suits your theme in your home, it's going to look really stylish, and you're not going to see all the clutter in that basket either. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments as well if you've got any really good organisation, because I'm always looking for more ideas. Have a lovely rest of your day, and if you want to get more ideas about organising your home, I think you'll find this next video very helpful. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.